Hey movie freaks, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, there will be spoilers, but if that does not bother you, let's go ahead and jump into my review of I See You. So basically the plot of this movie is strange occurrences plague a small town, a detective and his family, and he investigates the disappearance of a boy. So this movie came out last year, and it is under the category of horror thriller. It runs an hour and 38 minutes. It's directed by Adam Randall and written by Matt Waldeck, if I said that correctly. And it stars Helen Hunt, John Tenney, Judah Lewis, Owen Teague, and I'm not sure how to say this. I think it's Libby Farrer. So I See You starts with a pan in on a small town, and it hones in on a young boy basically riding his bike heading to the forest. It seemed like he had taken this route before because he seemed super comfortable, but while joyfully riding, an invisible force knocks him off his bike in like a slow motion scene. So it seems like that same night, in a night scene, the camera focuses on a beautiful house. It pans through the house on that sleeping family, and it looks kind of like a POV type of vibe. So then we get the title card, and we come upon a mother, Jackie, played by Helen Hunt. She is a psychologist or some type of therapist from what I got out of it, and she's jolted out of her stare by her son Connor, played by Judah Lewis. He is obviously upset with her, and she's trying very hard to make up for whatever she did, because it is apparent that she did do something to upset her family, but we won't find out about that until later on. Her husband, Greg, who's played by John Tenney, is asleep on the couch, who, gets woken up due to the commotion. He is a detective, actually the main detective, who's in charge of investigating the disappearance of the missing boy. He walks up the stairs after he eats his breakfast, where there's framed pictures hanging on the wall. Some pictures are missing from the frames. Things begin to get misplaced or turn up missing, and the TV turns on and off by itself. So that night at dinner, we find that Jackie cheated on her husband. After Connor's outbursts in anger, he basically just rips her apart, which I really felt bad for her. Now, Greg gets locked in the closet when he gets home from work by someone or something, and the next day Jackie's high school sweetheart, who she cheated on her husband with, shows up out of nowhere. Jackie tries to tell him that it's over when her missing mug flies down off the roof and hits him on the head, causing him to bleed. So I'm gonna stop right there and just go into what I think. So I was drawn in when I saw this the trailer for this movie. I bought it as soon as it came out. As soon as I saw it in the store, I snatched it up, because one of my favorite subgenres of horror movies are crime films. So this movie is so intriguing and had my eyeballs hooked to the screen every second. Although I was confused throughout the film, I was satisfied when it did hit its climax. But I will not spoil the ending of it because I feel it deserves a watch. So the story is super unique and strong, and things basically are not as they seem. The atmosphere has kind of like an insidious feel, and the score fits it to the T. It fits it perfectly. It basically it gives you those chills down your spine, and it creates a symmetrical tension and suspense. The characters are complex but make sense, and it was a wonderful puzzle that I loved unraveling. The story implies a supernatural element, but once you find out like what's going on, you'll be super surprised. I watch a lot of movies and can usually guess the plot a few minutes in, but this one completely blindsided me, and I'm wondering why it didn't get a worldwide theatrical release when such other horrible movies like Black Christmas or The Grudge did. So I really felt like this film deserves a lot more credit than it's got. It was a great surprise, and with all that being said, I give I See You 4 frog masks, and you'll understand that reference when you go give it a watch, and I recommend you go watch it right now. So the movie that I'm most excited to see is Morbius. That comes out March 19th of next year. It stars Jared Leto, and it just looks phenomenal, and I'm really excited to watch it. I think it's like a reverse on a superhero movie. But yeah, that is it for my review of I See You. Also, I don't know if you guys have seen my last video where I mentioned this right here. I'm going to be doing movie quotes and having you guys figure it out and putting it down in the comments below. Last week was I shot him 6 times, and you know, I think it'd be kind of fun just to play around with it and see everybody's ideas. I'll try and do that every week. And also look out for my next video, which is going to be my, can you scoot back, Adrian? You're in the light, sorry. Which will be my monthly pickups. That one will probably be uploaded tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And also, if you have not yet subscribed, make sure you do that before you leave, and also hit the bell so you can be notified of all my new content whenever I do upload. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.